Hello everyone, welcome back to Fragrance Finder. I'm your host Frost Tanner. Today we're going to be answering the question, should you buy Montblanc Explorer? Let's get to it. This is an eau de parfum launched in the year 2019. The perfumers are Antoine Maisondieu, Jordi Fernandez, and Olivier Péchot. This bottle is the 30 ml. It's pretty much the exact same as the 60 ml and 100 ml, except it's a lot thinner. It's got a nice soft leather that wraps around the bottle. It's got the Montblanc logo at the bottom here. The Montblanc logo is also on the cap. It also says Montblanc Explorer all around the top. When you take off the cap, it says Montblanc, or it has the Montblanc logo on the atomizer as well. So you really know it's made by Montblanc. Montblanc. Now with that being said, let's give it a spray. You can pause the video right here for a full note breakdown. People say this is kind of like an Aventus clone, but I think it's more of an homage than anything, because like Aventus, it does have those citrusy kind of bergamot openings, but at the same time, the clary sage and the pink pepper in the opening is almost equal parts to that citrus, which Aventus does not have. So I think it really sets itself apart. Now, on the dry down, you get a really nice blend of vetiver, leather, patchouli, and woodiness as well. Now, the idea behind Montblanc Explorer is that it's supposed to take you on a journey around the world through scent. Now, it's got bergamot from Italy, vetiver from Haiti, patchouli from Indonesia. So you really go on an adventure when you're smelling this. Now, how I would describe this scent is if you're smashing up lemon, smashing up bergamot oranges, smashing up pink pepper, a lot of pink pepper in a pestle and mortar inside a leather tannery. And they also grow patchouli as well. As for time and occasion, I would definitely say this is more of a spring-summer fragrance because of the citrusy freshness, particularly an office fragrance because it's kind of light. But at the same time, I can definitely see this as being a fall fragrance too because of those spicy notes that come from the pink pepper. As for demographic, I picture someone in their early 30s to mid 40s wearing this fragrance. Now I'm going to rate this fragrance in 5 categories. This is how this particular batch works on my skin, so the experience may be different for you. As for longevity, this gets an 8 out of 10. I get a pretty solid 6 hours out of it, so pretty much the same as something like Creed Aventus. As for projection, this gets a 7.5 out of 10, definitely within arm's reach, not too overwhelming for the nose, even with the spicy notes, so definitely makes a good office fragrance. For my personal rating, I give this an 8 out of 10. I quite like the citrusy opening. The peppery notes, not so much. It's not a nice spice, kind of like Spice Bomb Extreme is. But I do like the leathery notes and the woody notes as well. I think it makes for a good office fragrance. Pro tip though, on my skin, it smells a lot more peppery, but on clothes, it smells a lot more fresh and citrusy. So Montblanc Explorer, I recommend it to be sprayed on clothes. As for uniqueness, I give this a 6.5 out of 10. You can definitely tell it was inspired by Aventus, but it's definitely more of an homage than anything because there's no way anyone could mistake this for Aventus. As for value, I give this an 8.5 out of 10. You can buy a 100 ml bottle for about 70 Canadian dollars, so that's a pretty solid dollar to juice ratio. And the bottle looks really good. It's built really well, and the quality of scent is pretty good too, so pretty solid value. Now, when we add up all the scores and average it out, Montblanc Explorer gets a 7.7 out of 10. Now, we've done comparisons of Montblanc Explorer with Creed Aventus as well as with other Creed clones and homages. So if you're curious, check out the links down below. See you next time.